What is rockin' sneaker life, fam? It's your boy J-Jus. Hope each and every one of you guys is having a safe and blessed day. So the Air Jordan 3 Lucky Green was supposed to be dropping April 6th. Now that date has been pushed back to May 18th, and he still will be dropping in women's, preschool, and toddler sizing for that retail price of $200. So if you were looking for those to drop around April, they did get pushed back a month later. So just wanted to update you guys about that. Also, Z Sneakerheads did put out a post of a lot of releases that are expected to drop later on, and we do have some other release dates as well. So I figure I'm gonna drop that in a separate video, letting you guys know what's what, so you guys will stay updated. Let's talk about these Air Jordan 4s, and I don't know what the name of it is because these haven't even been confirmed, but the colorway on this, for me, I like the colorway, but I'm just gonna stick with, this is kind of like, to me, like a royal kind of violet purple kind of colorway, on these. But these, as I mentioned, these are not yet confirmed, but as we have seen, this past month, we did see the Air Jordan 4 Pine Green SBs release, and we did see the ruckus that had caused, with the first come first serve, and just the chaos around that shoe. Now with this colorway, I definitely do rock with this colorway, and in my opinion, I could definitely see these, just being around that same mark as the Pine Greens. And to be honest, if I'm gonna be honest, real honest with y'all, I definitely do like this colorway a lot. I'm not gonna say I like it better than the Pine Greens, but I definitely do rock with this colorway. It's just, it's something different. It's a colorway that we don't see on most Air Jordans, and I'm just loving the vibe of this whole Nike SB4. I mean, but it's just the hype and demand around this shoe. You definitely can expect these to instantly sell out, and definitely, some skate shops will receive an early release, as due to what happened with the Air Jordan 4 Pine Greens, is where most skate shops got these early. So I definitely could see these being a major instant sellout. It's an Air Jordan 4, it's a Nike SB collab, so definitely can expect a lot of people to get their hands on them. I've even seen comments where people was like, I got the Pine Greens, so I'm definitely, trying to go after these. But nonetheless, hopefully these will be a much less easier, cop than the Air Jordan 4 Pine Greens, because y'all already seen what happened with the Pine Greens, the ruckus that they had caused, what I'm saying? So, man, hopefully this will be a much lesser release, but definitely do rock with the colorway. And the suede on here, it's still gonna have that suede that it had on the Pine Greens, but that suede just kind of reminds me of the Air Jordan 4 Canyon Purples that we got last year. Like, where it kind of had like that Barney suede. I don't know if it's me, but the suede on here kind of reminds me. As I said, these are not confirmed. Once Z Sneakerheads does give us the heads up that these are confirmed, I will update you guys with some more information. Speaking of Air Jordan 4s, we have the Air Jordan 4 Bred Reimagined dropping next year in March 2024. Now I did, watch Sneaker Files video on, updated releases, and something that he did mention that wasn't confirmed, but that him and Z Sneakerheads did talk about, was something that they feel that Jordan Brand might do with the shoe. Now, Sneaker Files did show two samples, which was a Drake sample for the Bred 4s, and he actually showed the actual Bred sample, which is definitely too similar. I just want to say that the Bred Reimagined kind of has, just like that official A's vintage look to it. But nonetheless, I definitely feel like there's going to be something that Jordan Brand does try to change on that Bred 4, because as I always say, we never can expect to get a release like the originals. What I'm saying? Like, I mean, we've seen that so many times, throughout the past with so many different releases. So hopefully, we can get that actual 1989 Bred 4 look. But then again, y'all know how Jordan Brand is. And, you know, something that is actually dope about this is seeing how next year will be the celebrating the 35th anniversary of the Air Jordan 4s. You know, it seems that, you know, Jordan Brand is, you know, giving us an actual dope OG colorway, seeing how this was one of the first, you know, well, seeing how this is one of the 4 OG colorways. You know, y'all know one of the first colorways to release was the white cements, but these right here, man, I'm definitely excited for, because y'all already know it's a Jordan 4, and you know that's just the hype, and that's just where the hype and demand is. But definitely, you know, looking forward to these. And Sneaker Files also did mention that, you know, being that it's the 35th anniversary for the Air Jordan 4s, we should expect to see more of those next year. Now that kind of had me thinking, you know, seeing how it is going to be the 35th anniversary, I feel like Nike should release the military blue 4s. I mean, I want to say the last time we seen those was in 2012. And I mean, you know, even with this whole reimagined look, you know, now one thing I want to point out about this reimagined look is just because you hear the term reimagined does not mean that it will come with, you know, an aged look. Reimagine could just mean that something different can change about the shoe, but that does not mean that the shoe will always come, you know, with a different look or so. I mean, for instance, take a look at the Air Jordan 3 white cement reimagined. I know Jordan Brand tried to give us a feel to that 1988 spec with, you know, just some sale age vintage hints. But nonetheless, like I mentioned with this shoe, we could have got, you know, all white, and, you know, we still would have had that feel to what the 1998 version was, seeing how later on down the line these would have aged on their own. And I mean, even so, we do have the Air Jordan 13 playoffs, you know, in which Jordan Brand actually, you know, celebrated the 25th anniversary of these. So, you know, definitely when it comes to shoes like these and the Reimagines and the Bred 4s Reimagined, you definitely can expect, you know, for Jordan Brand to actually, you know, give us something either close to the OGs or something, you know, a little off. It won't be as much, but it'll be maybe like a little tiny detail that'll be off. But nonetheless, I'm definitely excited for these to actually drop. And, you know, once the months come, you know, into next year ahead, we should have more updates on these. Now I'm hoping that they do use leather instead of that nubuck, because, man, you know, I like that soft leather on my shoes. But then again, you know, that nubuck is nice, you know what I'm saying? And that's what they've been using on most Air Jordan 4s anyway. So, you know, that nubuck, I'm all here for it, man. So nonetheless, let me know what you guys think of the Air Jordan 4 Bred Reimagined. Should Jordan Brand just leave these how they are? Should Jordan Brand change anything about these? Personally, me, I'm OG over anything, so y'all already know the answer to that. Jordan Brand, don't touch anything with these. Just release these how the 1989s was, and we good. You know, but nonetheless, let me know how y'all feeling about any of the releases that I have talked about. You know, will you guys be going for any of the releases that I have talked about? And if anything does come up, I will be sure to drop a video letting you guys know, updating you guys. And with all that being said, like I always say, you got your boy J-Jus, you got the channel, you got some updates on what to expect for, you know, these future releases, as some more updates will be coming. So make sure to stay tuned, guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe button as well, because it does keep the algorithm rolling. Make sure to smash that thumbs up. Make sure to hit them post notifications, man. And if you don't get my post notifications, make sure to turn them on and then turn them off, and hopefully it'll refresh your browser so you never miss when your boy drop a new banging video. And like I said, like I always say, I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. Reach for the stars. Sky's the limit. And we out.